One.
Hi, I'm Dave D'Agostino, founder of One-on-One College Pathways. Glad to be back here for week 3 to answer some questions from our audience about recruiting and the things revolving this open live period that we embarked upon yesterday with the boys. Before I begin though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel here below called One-on-One, or you can find us on the Real Voice of the Game podcast network under 3 different shows: One Voice, Better Together, or One-on-One with Dave D'Agostino and Kelvin Powell. Great information there. I recommend you subscribe to that as well. It's also free. 162,000 subscribers there, so you'll have a great audience to interact with. As far as today's question, now we got a lot of questions regarding the term guru, and I kind of bunched it all into one phrase. We all know what the gurus are. You've got them. They come in many shapes and sizes. You've got the skill trainers, you've got the recruiters, you've got the speed, strength, conditioning coaches, and I'm not blanketing everybody, but the audience wants to know, how do you determine between the guru and that authentic guy or woman that wants to get involved with your child's journey? Now I take you back to last week. First thing you got to take a look at with your child when you're looking next level is genetics. It plays a major factor. Second thing is your culture, the makeup that you surround your kid with. How did you raise your child? And the third one is experiences, and that's kind of what today has to do with. Are you providing an environment? Are you creating relationships around your child that are authentic, that allow for your kid to take their own authentic journey on this development and recruiting piece? One thing to take a look at regarding a little bit of makeup that I was asked this week, and so I digress a second. How do you know? How do you know if a kid's going to make it? I think as they continue to progress up the line, whether it's elementary to junior high to high school, and you can use this for life as well. Do they operate well in small spaces? As the spaces decrease, bodies get bigger, spaces get smaller. Can they continue to operate fundamentally? Not only true for basketball, but also life. Second thing is, can they play through contact? When they take hits, again, same as basketballs in life. As they take hits, as they get bumped, as they get pushed, as their hips are controlled a little bit more, their shoulders, can they maintain those fundamentals? So, can they operate in small spaces? Can they play through contact? Those are 2 things to take a look at in your child as they continue to progress up the line. And if they can't, now you want to get them with some people, preferably yourself, because in my opinion, as a parent, we want to make the parent the first educator, and this stuff isn't brain surgery. The people around your child try to make it so much harder than it has to be, and basically what they're doing is trying to fence you out, make it seem so profound that only they can understand it. And the question I'm asked again is, how do you determine who's the guru and who's authentic? So I'll give you some things just to look out for with the guru here. So when they get in touch with you, they're going to tell you, listen for this phrase, an absolute. This is how your child has to do it. Normally they're going to show you how they do it, and they're going to show you how the 35 other kids in the group training are going to do it. The way you want to hear it is, and what you're listening for is the authentic person will probably tell you, this is how I would do it if I were you. That shows at least a general attempt to understand where your child's coming from, how they learn, how they socialize, and what their specific skill set is like and about. Now, once they use that phrase, it doesn't stop there. They've got to give you the next 10 words. They got to tell you exactly how they would do it. And you've got to listen to see if they truly do understand your child. Some other things to look for now, and I'm going to peek at this paper if you don't mind. Listen for name dropping. If they lead with who they've helped before, who they've developed before, who's at the NBA, who's at the college level, that's a red flag right there. That should not lead the way. If they resume drop, I'm an MBA skill trainer, I'm a pro skill trainer, I'm an agent, whatever it may be. If they start throwing resume stuff out there, who they know, who they are, you can look that stuff up. You've got enough access on the internet now. Don't just walk away believing that without doing your diligence. So that's the second thing. If they take credit for other people's successes right away, hey, this kid's here because of me, or this kid is, only would have gotten to this level because I worked with them, or I did this, I created that shot. Nobody created anything. Anything that your child develops, a shot, in baseball we talk about the swing, it's already in there. All that trainer did or that coach did is hopefully just remove some barriers so they could find their authentic shot. Their approach, as I mentioned, is going to try to create a robot, and you don't want that with your child. The last thing, or I should say the second to last thing, is they're going to want to be in the middle of everything. Any type of correspondence you have with a prep school, a high school, a next level college coach, a pro situation, They want to be in the middle at all time. That's their currency. It's almost like holding somebody hostage. Get them out of the way. The ones that say, hey, listen, I want to make the introduction to you. I want to give you my access and my relationship, and I want you to develop the relationship at the next level, or the high school coach. Those are authentic people. The ones that want to stay in the middle, get them out of the middle right away. That's a red flag. And the final thing is, they want to make you feel like you're dependent upon them, that you have to keep coming back, that you need to sign up for 6 group lessons, or you can only play with our team because we're the only one that knows how to develop you. That's a huge, huge red flag, because any great teacher or coach, the thing that you want to look for with them is their intent to make themselves obsolete, their intent to allow you to self-correct, for you to learn how to make your own decisions along the process. Because as we do at one-on-one, people talk to us all the time and they'll say, well, you got this kid there, or you helped develop this in a particular individual. No, that kid was going to get there with or without us. All we did is clear the path and help them stay directed on their journey to make sure at the end it was an authentic journey. In terms of skill development, once again, that skill was already inside that kid. All we did was uncover and discover to help them find their true authentic shot, their true authentic move, whatever it may be. But anybody that tries to make you believe that you have to have them or make you dependent upon them, God, I liken that to basketball's version of a drug dealer. You don't want any part of that as a family. Thanks again for tuning into our YouTube channel, One-on-One. Be sure to find us on the Real Voice of the Game podcast network as well. You can download us on all the major podcast platforms. Listen to in 126 countries. So you'll develop a wonderful network of people there, and you can ask them these questions. You don't just need to rely upon me as well. With that, Dave D'Agostino, thanks for tuning in.